Are you ready? Shema Yasha'Allah Yahawah AHLAHAYANAWA YAHAWAH RATAZA Shema Yasha'Allah Yahawah AHLAHAYANAWA YAHAWAH RATAZA Shema Yasha'Allah Yahawah AHLAHAYANAWA Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWASHI, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWASHI, Barakatah YAHAWAH Bahashem QADASH HALALYAMLA AHLAHAYANAWA YAHAWAH BAHASHAM QADASH. All right, double honor to the Father, respect to the sincere ask before I leave and work. Shalom, to you believers, to your brothers and sisters, cross to the truth. And as always, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI QADASH. YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI YAHAWAH Spirit, will give us understanding, the wisdom. All right, come. Let's see. Put this up. Okay, come. So see where it says, does the on and basically they were saying that yes, the Karagma, the mark of the beast and the MOTB has a temporary time it could be in your body, right? It only has a lifespan of 5 years that can only be within your body before it starts to deteriorate. And basically it's how you call it, biodegradable. It'll start deteriorating in your body. But what they're saying is they have a solution for that, and the solution is to make this the C-hip, that Paragma, to make it where it's a chip where it's basically indestructible, which it already is, but it can't be in your body for that long. But basically they're saying that they're going to make this chip to where it's an indefinite implantation. So all you got to do is get that thing one time, right? And guess what? You'll never have to take it out of your body. It'll last forever. But us, being in this group, knowing the scriptures, man, we ain't got forever, man. These people that take that chip, what they got is a few seconds of life for whatever Esau Edom allows. I just thought you wanted to like that. God. Hell yeah.
What is an RFID and FC implant?
So you saw there, man. But they're still deceiving you. That's somebody new that just got the Karagma, that they literally linked and programmed that Karagma to open their door at their house, at their crib. They programmed the Karagma to fucking open up their account, fucking TikTok, all that bull. They're trying to make it as a trend, man. Like, oh, he got nothing to worry about. It's fully. Yeah, that was the only thing we had. Let's start with, we'll get to her religion. This is the book of Second Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right? So it says, least Satan to get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of the devices of the elect. Right? Those who actually have the understanding of the wisdom and knowledge of the HALALYAMLA outside, right? The full understanding, right? Starting with the elect, they're not Lord willing to go to very men, starting out with elders, apostles, GMS, and all the way on down. We're not going to be deceived by Satan devices. That Satan here is talking about an actual person. It's talking about Esau Edom, so-called white man, the elite, the high banking family, the Rothschild, the DuPont, right? Those who are, let's say, the 1% of the 1%. Right? Pretty much. All right. We're not gonna be ignorant of his devices, his plans, his tricks, his plot, his evil purpose, which is what? To try to fulfill that NWO by trying to get everyone hipped up with that charagma mentioned in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 to 17. The plans, tricks also goes into YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. Was Satan, right? That is the actual person. The book of Second Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 9, where it says, even him is in the energy. Without, when you go into that word Satan, how Bahasham Yahushai, the elite, right, the so-called white people, okay, Amalekites, right? They come in the spirit of Satan. They come in the working of Satan. This is how you got the elect coming in the spirit of how Yahweh Yahushai. They are coming in the working. They come they say the pretty much like the elect who's coming is after the working of Yahweh Yahushai. Well, you got Esau Edom who's coming after the working of Satan, spiritual Satan. Okay, right? Because that's the damn devil trying to plot against Israel, right? The so-called black Latinos, the native Indians, right? And so that's why the clip that you played, you got people already being deceived by Satan's devices. You saw Edom trick, his plot, his evil purpose. Okay, all right.
said when he saw Edom actually fall, well, why he's in the process of falling, they said, why he's in the process of actually falling from his rulership, he's trying to take down as many people with him. He saw Edom just like that sibling who's a sore loser. They just can't take an L. Right?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it.
This is the book of First Peter. Be sober, be vigilant. The devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he.
Right, so be sober, right? Stop Sakari, and then no, you want Sakari, and then you bounce K, and then you see, and then you take it easy QCC, then you take it on to and then while you watching all these other on the carnal side of it too. You know, it's okay to have some yeah, some strong drinks from time to time. But, hey, you're pretty much drunk as fuck. You pretty much become an alcoholic. Because of that, you can't really put in the horsepower power. It's messing with your thinking. Okay, all right. Because what? Damn devil, he saw, it's like that roaring lion seeking we may devour. He's doing that by pushing out a demonic ass music, vibration, right? More poison than fucking fools we eat, what we drink, right? We just learned not too long ago that the fucking pumpkin spice cream we've been lately, that shit got fucking nitrogen oxide in that shit.
It has nitrous oxide in it, man. As a they technically come in like an aerosol can to push out the fluid that's within it. So you got to put it upside down. The fluid comes out from the tip, but that pressurized agent is fucking nitrous oxide.
Fucking system from the whipped cream, from the pumpkin spice, fucking whipped cream, bro. Starbucks, fuck you get. But like sound, that's that nitrogen. What's it? Nitrous oxide. Nitrogen oxide.
Preserve any the fluid.
Popping. There's nothing but fucking poison in you, man. All right. But yeah, be sober and it's sober, be vigilant. Yeah. Now, that first one.
That was verse 7.
So because what? No, you pretty much know precept that those be circumspect. All right, you got in right now. You got to walk with them because it's seeking to devour. Even a lot of people that survival right now, man. Believe it or not.
They went fast. That literally goes to show you, man, how fucking bugged out it is. Edom makes it in front. Oh, it's convenient for your life. You get to do this, you get to do that.
We're gonna get a scripture to back up what the brother said. We want to speak for itself. But about Revelation chapter 13, start at 14. Because 14 actually mentions how they were deceived. He deceived those on the earth by the means of those miracles. Platforms without actually having to manually into my account platform. I can open my door hands free. If you think about it, it's not hands free. You still gotta open the door. You still gotta use.
Which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live.
That's the back.
You can definitely go find them. That where they actually are. You get an carbon footprint, able to detect where they are. And problem. It's literally all on that chip. Chip. Your whole medical record, your identification, all that shit is on there, man.
Everything you like on there, but everything will be on there. Another thing too, how a great number of people are going to be received too, not just by you be able to open doors and have access to like facilities. You also mentioned too, right? So those who got children, right, are going to let's say someone is experiencing, someone was born, like let's say next down, or got really man won't be able to have see by that. Especially those who let's say those who are either born disabled, let's say paralyzed, or those who became paralyzed at some point. They can't see, they can't speak, they can't hear, they can't write, they can't walk, run, hop, jump, whatever. You know, like the movie Upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
That guy, he was walking on the person, but ever since he put that thing in his pipe, we call it
Spinal column.
his spinal column. Do everything that he could. All right, he was able to do more. That thing that was on him, spiritually, look at it spiritually, that badge of stubbornness, he pretty much be.
In the movie, if you guys watched it, you can see at the end of the movie, he says, what's the dude's name? Jeff, I think.
Jeff.
Jeff's not here. Yeah, Jeff's not. But that thing took over him, man. He took over his life. Wasn't Jeff no more? And that's how you know. Verse 15. Unto the image of the beast that not worship the image of the beast.
elites, right? The very nations that the earth was given as this, right? They're going to eventually decree a unrighteous come with a law where pretty much is going to give them the so-called okay to put whoever to death, start to put them to death, those who are believers of YAHAWASHI W4Y, some of the prophets, those that are open first, right? If you refuse it, they pretty much have the okay to put you to death, pretty much, all right? They can take you to Q camp, coach you for a bit, then kill you, okay? Or just, hey, kill you on sight. Let's say, for example, you consider to be someone on the red list, right? Put your wives, down, kill you right there on the spot. All right.
Verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
So that Karagmo, that mark, right? Strong Z 5480 or mark, Karagmo, or also now known as Karagmo. I think that's out there, bro. Karagmo. When you go into that, it says scratch or etching, i.e., stamp, badge of servitude. And servitude goes into the state of being a slave or completely subject to. Right, something got to be inside your body, and in order for something, we're going to get that right quick to back up how that karagma is something that has to be physically planted in you. You want to go to I think it's Leviticus 19:28. Double check this, make sure. Chapter 19, verse.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 28. It says, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI.
Right? So Esau Edom, he's also known Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He is also known, but the whole nation itself are also known as a lawless man. They're a lawless man because they don't go. They oppose. They go against the laws of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, laws of righteousness, right? So that's how we know through the spirit of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI that when it says mark, right, it's paragma. When the blue letter Bible says a scratching or etching, right? It's something that has to be physically implanted in your body that requires to be cut open because this damn devil, he has a thing with going against our power, right? He is an enemy of our power, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, meaning violence, conflict. He goes against YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, right? So of course he's gonna do something to where that's going to be against our power. And that one of many things that the damn devil is going to do to go against our power is to have yourself get cut open to take that karagma in. All right.
Real quick to add what the brother was saying about the mark.
Yeah.
It's a stamp, an imprinted mark of idolatrous images. Woo-hoo. An incision, a badge of servitude. The brother was going into a badge of servitude. You just subjected yourself to slavery to Esau Edom, man, the so-called white man.
and also too, it also goes into a follower, a follower of the anti-Messiah, which is anti-Yahawashi, who the word you call JC. So let's say, right, for an example, you JC believers, right? You take that Quran, you're pretty much going against your power, pretty much. But the actual truth behind that is, let's talking about our people, because you got a lot of our people, right, so-called black, Latinos, and Native Indians, especially the Israelites that know that they're Israelites, but yeah, you still in the spirit of teaching, the so-called teaching in the name of JC, Christ. And a lot of y'all don't, a lot of y'all be falsely prophesying that Quran is everything or anything other than what it truly is. So if you believe to be, if you are a believer of JC, the Israelites that know they're Israelites, and you take that Quran, you're pretty much saying you are anti-Christ, you are anti-JC, which really you're anti-YAHAWASHI Mashiach. Okay, all right, you are anti the very power that saved us out of Egypt. Okay, all right.
Verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of man, and his number is 666.
So to go a little more into the case too, that's how we know that to be able to buy or sell is going to be some like you're going to need that Quran in order to be able to actually buy something. Because you got camps out there, if I'm not mistaken, IUIC was talking about how like I think you were saying how that Quran is when you worship the actual image of the beast, JC. So you telling me that, for an example, right? You're gonna be put to death because you are not willing to worship the actual image, the image of JC. You tell me that in order for us to go purchase something to eat, I gotta bring a picture of JC. In order to get my victuals, my daily bread, to pay for rent, get food, get water, get medicine, get the things I need, the form of currency is going to be a picture of JC.
Yeah.
You tell me that in order for people to buy or sell, to be able to actually get what they need to actually purchase something, right? That they gotta bring their Christianity doctrine with them. It's something that gotta be physically put in you, and that's the Quran. Because again, Esau Edom is known as a lawless man, so of course he's going to go against that very law that's in Leviticus, which says, "Thou shalt make no cuttings of the flesh for the dead." Paraphrasing, he's going to go against that and do something to where, like, okay, you know what? No, spirit man, Esau Edom will be like, "Let me make the Quran. Let me go against our power." All right. So in order for you to buy or sell, you're going to have to actually have that harvest here, okay? It comes from Esau Edom to start with this, okay? All right. So we're gonna go into what's going to happen to those who take that Quran. All right. Now, I remember one of the brothers mentioned how, I forgot who it was exactly, but it was very deep. He said like it's a very dangerous thing to like not only teach the falsely teach what the Quran is, but to also falsely learn what the Quran is. So falsely learn, and you got a lot of people that's actually taking heed to all these other camp doctrines about what the Quran is, and they're falsely learning because they are being led to their destruction without knowing, man. All right, that's a lot of blood on your hands, IUIC, and all the other camps out there that's teaching the false doctrine about the Quran. Man, that's a lot of blood on your hands. And then when that time comes, where Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 and 17 is actually alive and well, like, oh, if you really cannot buy or sell without the Quran, a lot of your followers will start looking at you like, hey, remember this whole time you were saying that the Quran was this and that, but not really this, but GMS was teaching this whole time. All right.
And what GMS teaching actually happened.
Yeah.
It's actually here now. Now my ass can't eat.
What you gonna say and do then? How you gonna cover your ass up to your followers when they finally see like, damn, this whole time I've been taking heed to a false prophet. I've been taking heed to someone who's been lying this whole fucking time.
Oh fucking.
But then again, a lot of you fucking Israelite camp, the leaders of those big camps, you fucking sold out. You signed that fucking with the 501c3 chart. You made an agreement with the fucking heat, with the fucking devils, man, to not teach you, because you got motherfuckers out there that know the actual breakdown of the Quran, but because they sold them, you know, they still trying to get that fucking bag. They made a deal with the fucking devils and shit. All right, they pretty much they got to keep that promise, that contract that they signed with the fucking devils, man. Okay.
They got you out for the camera, man. Look what they wearing. They all wear the same damn purple and gold garment.
Yeah. We go to who's on 13th, right? Yeah. Was it 14? 8? Was it 8 to 11? Okay.
The book of Revelations, chapter 14, verse 8 through 11. Verse 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
So this is a very near future for Babylon, aka America. This place is going to literally fall. It's going to fall completely by that second death, the lake of fire. That's going to be caused by the wrath of power YAHAWASHI W4Y by sending those 200 million missiles, those 200 million arrows, those troops during World War III. And then the chariots of YAHAWASHI W4Y, so the so-called UFOs, are going to add more fire to it. Babylon itself is already a time bomb itself. You got everything around it is fucking explosive. You got wires and explosive things that's able to catch on fire. It's underneath the ground. Gas lines, pop lines, and fucking these fucking electricity poles and shit. The ATM machine, all these businesses got like boiler rooms and this gas station after gas station after gas station. This whole place is a fucking time bomb itself. All right, so it's gonna add more fire to it. All right.
Verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, which is poured without mixture into a cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angel and in the presence of the Lamb.
So those who already took that charisma, hey, there's no place of repentance for you. You're done. Literally, you're done. That's the ultimate, like, no comeback. Once you get that charisma, that's it. You fuck. Okay? All right? Especially if you are a Israelite, whether you believe it or not, a so-called black, so-called Latino, so-called Native Indian. If you already got some out here, I already took that shit, got that charisma. There's no place of repentance for you. The only way out is death. Be judged. Okay? All right. And for everyone else that's eventually going to take it later on, whether it's still by willingly or because Esau Edom came down with that great wrath, he put that pressure on you. He finally decreed that unrighteous decree where if you don't get a karama, he gonna put your ass to death. All right. You're gonna bow down to that shit. Well, guess what? Your future taking that karama is gonna be torment of that fire and brimstone, the lake of fire, the second death, by those nuclear missiles. All these nations that have nuclear capability are going to they pretty much going to empty the clip on Babylon.
Even the nukes that Babylon has, they're gonna go up and come right back down.
All the way up, come right down. Come right back down. All right. And it says in the presence of the holy angel and the Lamb, that Lamb is the house of fire, my God. Okay.
Verse 11. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night, who worship the image of the beast and his who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
So again, so those who take that Karakwa, those who are already taking it already, hey, you're gonna be judged, but you're gonna be tormented by that lake of fire. Things may seem good for you for a little bit, you're able to buy and sell. You know, you don't gotta look like a pilgrim, but at some point, but that lake of fire is gonna catch your ass, okay? It's gonna burn your ass up. You're gonna be like Sarah Connor out here. You're gonna get caught slipping. Now fire is gonna melt your ass, okay? All right. There was something else too. Oh yeah, pretty much, by you taking that Quran, especially willingly already, that's you showing that you're worshiping the image of the beast. So like you're down with the beast system. You're down with the elite agenda, their evil purpose. You're down with this evil purpose. You wanna join hands with the wicked. All right. You fully support the NWO. All right. Everything that comes with it, even how wicked that shit is, you're still part of it. You're still down with it. It's cool. It's wicked cool. You know,
It's cool. That was wicked.
Yeah. Exactly.
Stupid with that.
Nah, niggas, when people be doing things like, man, that shit was wicked, bro. You fucking right, that shit wicked. That's crazy.
Wicked as fuck.
All right. And it said the smoke of their torment spent up for like forever, ever something like that. So that torment is going to feel like a long time. All right, our power can, hey, nothing is impossible with Yahawah BAHASHAM. So, we don't know exactly how long that torment is going to be for, but I'll probably say, for example, speak as a man. Let's say that torment happens for like, let's say 7 hours for completion, right? Right? A complete time frame of being tortured, but our power can manipulate reality. Time to where that 7 hours feel like 7 months, 7 years. Who knows?
Shit, he can make it a lot worse. It could be like 10, 15 seconds. And then that feels like a whole year.
Yeah.
A whole year. Just you
and still keep your nerves alive just so you can keep feeling that pain.
Just so you can keep feeling that fucking pain.
You're burning by that fire and brimstone, but your nerve is still alive just so you can feel that pain still.
Yeah.
Your spirit is still in your body.
Already. Yeah.
Your spirit is still in your body, your nerves are still alive just so you can feel that pain. Pain.
Literally, you tarred the hell up, fucking crispy, and you still feeling that fucking fire, man.
You're gonna be looking like old boy from fucking was it Home Alone? The nigga that got electrocuted, he's like, they turned to fucking bones.
He was still screaming like
he was
that.
still screaming. He still could feel the pain while he was just all bones.
Hey, Hebrews 10 and 31, man. The biblical things that fall into the hands of the living power, man.
Woo! All right, so move forward to verse 16. Not verse 16. Chapter 16. No, you can start at verse 1 and 2, and then jump down to 8 or 9. What's it?
Yeah, so 8.
Yeah.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 16, verse 1 and 2. Jumping down to verses 8 through 11. Verses 1 and 2. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI upon the earth. And the first angel went and poured out his vial upon the earth. And there fell a grievous and there fell a noisome and grievous soul upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image.
So those who take that Quran, right? The MARK mentioned in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16 and 17, right? You take that Quran, one of your punishments and judgments is that being caught up in the lake of fire during World War III, right? By those missiles. But also you're gonna have grievous swords. You're gonna have flesh falling off you. You're gonna have open ulcers. You're gonna be looking like zombies pretty much.
Yeah.
Right?
Like the real Walking Dead out here.
You're gonna be looking like that the brother Bar to the left side, there's a nigga out there cutting himself.
Yeah.
You can see his whole fucking skull, and he just looking at himself in the mirror like, literally, you can see his whole skull, bro.
He had a whole knife. He was just like,
he cutting that shit.
He's like, I was just trying to give myself a little lineup, nigga.
Damn.
Want to cut off his head, bro.
Nah, yo, it's a real video because of now YouTube is so sensitive with shit.
Oh yeah.
He left the link because I think it's on Reddit. I think Reddit.
Yeah.
Reddit, and you can actually see it. He on the wall. Got the
looking at himself.
razor, looking at himself, just cutting. Yo, literally like almost all this.
Yeah, you can see the
You
skull,
can see
man.
the fucking skull, man.
He's probably over here scraping the skull, thinking like, where my head go?
And like he's not screaming, he's just chilling.
Big chilling, yeah.
So just imagine those types of wounds all over your body, with pus coming out of it, all types of shit. You literally look like a zombie. You look like you know, you gonna be dead ass serious looking out here. You gonna be dead ass out here, okay? All right.
Yeah.
You're gonna have maybe like a part of your chin flesh coming off. You might have your ribs showing, your skull, right? It's gonna be bad over this big pus that hasn't been popped and just there. And it could be worse than that. But the biggest story, you're gonna have really bad wounds on your body, maybe itching really bad. That to the point when you get itch, you've been itching so much that flesh is coming off. All right, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was another video. I'm not sure who exactly shared it, but I think it was the Eve chick. She was scratching her scalp so much that she scraped 1 inch in. Oh, damn. Yeah, man. It was bad, yo. All right, got it.
Jumping down to verse 8 through 11. Verse 8. And the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and power was given unto him to scorch men with fire. And men were scorched with great heat, and blasphemed the name of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, which hath power over these plagues, and they repented not to give him glory.
So that's what it says, scorched, right? Strong G, the Greek word, right? Strong G 2739, common steel. It goes into to be tortured, to burn with heat. And another definition is to be tortured with intense heat. And that's the back up when you read in Revelation chapter 14, verse I think it was verse 10 or 9, where it says that how like goes into how like those who put that charisma were tormented, that fire and brimstone. That's that common steel. They're being scorched. They're being tortured with intense heat. That's intense heat. That fire and brimstone. Like the other scripture that you bring out too, the day shall come as the oven.
Oh yeah.
Like burning sulfur. That shit can burn anything, even concrete. All the elements. All right. That's intense heat. That's torment right there.
Hell yeah.
All right. So that those who take that saliva are going to be tormented with intense heat. They're going to become steel. Okay. All right.
Verse 10. And the fifth angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness. And they gnawed their tongues for pain, and blasphemed the power of heaven because of their pain and their swords, and repented not of their deeds.
Wait, it says swords? Right? So there's swords, right? The pain, the grievous sword, right? They're being tortured in that fire, brimstone, the lake of fire. They're going to be blamishing the name of our power. They're probably going to be saying all kinds of awful shit to our power because they had to learn the hard way. Right? So starting with our people, so mainly coming out people 2/3, you're going to have to learn the hard fucking way, man. All right? All right? Let's go to chapter 18, then we'll go on to the next topic. We got like 3 more topics after I think 19 and 20, the beast and the false prophet.
Okay. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 20. Chapter 19 and verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that have received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image, These both were cast alive in the lake of fire, burning with brimstone.
So you false prophets out there that's falsely teaching what the Quran really is, right? You don't repent, right? You don't repent, right? Every like the scripture says, every idle word shall be used against you in the day of the judgment. All right, that's no you falsely teach what the Quran is idle words coming out of your mouth. All right, and if you don't repent from that, you won't be cast alive with the beast, right? In that lake of fire, the second death, by that fire and brimstone, right? From those 200 million missiles, the chariots added more fuel to it, okay? All right? If every craft power, Yahawah Shtown, okay? You don't get hit with nuclear raindrops. Was that song, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head?
Yeah.
Nuclear raindrops keep falling on my head. Burn the hell up. All right? You want to get that?
Two gay niggas drove by, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's Babylon, man. It's Babylon. Like,
No. They was fucking playing some sweet ass music and shit looking at each other. Bro, I fucking hate this fucking place, man. You see shit like that is what fucking makes us vex, bro.
Can't go nowhere with peace of mind like
No,
that.
we can't even teach without fucking having some fucking folly ass shit to see around here, man.
There's always there's a lot of fruit loops out here. Man.
Yeah.
A lot of fruity pebbles. A lot of fruity pebbles out here, man. And mostly fucking fruity pebbles are people, man.
Yeah. Like, oh,
man, women, the woman trying to see men.
bro.
Remember not too long ago we saw the Eve. We thought she was a dude because she had
Oh
a
yeah. Yo.
She was bald head. God, she's literally walking with a lean hands below her ass. We thought that was a dude, but it was a chick. But then you got a grown ass man, fucking feminine as hell, but the bitch is
hey, Shalom, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, bro.
Can you start with the genetically modified mosquitoes?
Yeah. Bear with me. Let me see. Okay. All right. So you see, it says why a U.S. company plans to release 2.4 billion genetically modified mosquitoes, man. And that's part of the article right there. And I got it on my phone, so I'm gonna read it verbatim off the actual article. Okay, gone. So this is from Smithsonian Magazine. It says the Environmental Protection Agency, right, or the EPA, has cleared the release of 2.4 billion genetically modified mosquitoes in California and Florida. The mosquitoes created in biotech firm Oxitec will be non-biting Aedes aegypti male engineered to only produce viable male offspring. Per the company, Oxitec says the plan will reduce numbers of the invasive the mosquito species, which can carry diseases like the Zika virus, the yellow fever, and the list goes on with the diseases. But yeah, bro, the EPA fucking literally allowed. They're actually about to allow a lot more now, 2.4 billion to be let loose because they've been actually. I read an article that they've been doing it since 2019. Woo. They've been letting GMO fucking mosquitoes out here since 2019, and they're saying that, oh yeah, these mosquitoes don't bite. Man, that's some bullshit. They're gonna definitely have the fucking Zika virus or the yellow fucking virus and all that shit, and they're gonna be biting people around the world, right? As soon as they start releasing them, how they've been doing them, and people are gonna start getting sick. They're gonna start spreading this shit, and this is what's gonna usher in the fucking NWO and have these damn UN troops start locking this shit down with the WHO.
And mind you, with that genetically modified mosquito, right? Mind you, Esau Edom, so-called white man, started with Esau. His blessing was what? The sword. He shall live by the sword and die by the sword. So everything that Esau does with his blessing, he finds a way to weaponize it. Everything, believe it or not, everything around us is a weapon. right? He weaponized the food. Shit poison. You got ingredients inside the food that most likely got abominable ingredients. Like, for example, if I got pork in that shit, got swine in it somewhere. All right? Your toothbrush, been weaponized. That's probably got the shit used as he brush teeth. It probably like hairs of the fucking of the swine. All right? That oil that the sweet smell you like to put on your body, probably got pork in that bitch. You weaponize that shit. What you drink, weaponized. Okay?
It is weaponized because those bottles of water, those bottles of soda, all that shit literally has pork infused enzymes within the fucking plastic, man. So literally, that scripture really is, beyond true, where it says Esau Edom, he's a cunning hunter, man. Yep. He's really slick with his ways, man. You think you keeping the law 100%, but you're really not.
It's
really not
possible.
Definitely possible.
Right? Believe it or not, this fucking devil, he weaponized our clothing.
Yep.
We're not supposed to wear mixed fabrics. We probably got like 6, 7 different types of fabrics on right now.
Polyester, cotton, all that bullshit. Linen, mixed all in one.
Yeah.
That's bullshit, man.
The fucking phone, the cars, weaponized. You got
the
radiation that comes out.
Yeah. And believe it or not, hey, the cars emit their own EMFs as well.
Even our woke woman has been weaponized.
Yeah.
They polluted. You fucking bitch today, you become polluted.
Yeah.
Everything here is fucking weaponized. We weaponize every fucking thing, especially our women. Everything is polluted, is weaponized. So, just speaking as a man, that those genetically modified mosquitoes are probably used to either transmit pestilences upon the people, for those who refuse to get the fucking Vicky juices. I'm gonna have the Vicky juice in the fucking mosquito, the genetically modified mosquitoes, to get your ass juicinated up. Or since these devils somehow managed the way to make melanin bullets, they're probably gonna try to get the Israelites' blood, study the blood to try to see if they can weaponize the blood to come with a weapon that will be used against us.
Yep.
What the scripture says, how no weapon formed against us shall prosper. That's why the brothers over our elders and all the men on down are constantly pushing out, pray. Yep. Pray for our power to protect, pray for deliverance, because just being as a man, that those genetically modified mosquitoes could be used to be weaponized to either transmit diseases, transmit pestilences,
yep.
try to get blood samples of the Israelites, so-called black, Latinos, Native Indians, and try to weaponize the blood, try to come up with a weapon to be used against you, like for example, melanin bullets. Okay.
All right. Now, real quick, I'm gonna just play this little video that I got.
What is an RFID and FC implant?
Salakia, not that one.
Вот она мошка, короче. Сейчас приближу.
Сейчас закрыли, уберу.
Вот цифра 36. Прям видно на мошке.
So literally, you saw that there. It's literally a fucking, one of the dudes caught one. She literally caught a so-called, genetically modified mosquito. And he literally sees the ass end of it, and it literally says number 36 on it. Literally, number 36. That's how you know these fucking devils, bro. They out here fucking releasing some bullshit, man. They out here releasing some bullshit. And that was in Russia. That was in Russia. So literally, just imagine how much of these GMO mosquitoes are out here. Literally, taking the blood of the Israelites, man. Like the brother was saying, speaking as a man, they could be weaponizing that shit just to create some shit, just to fucking, come down with that great wrath even more, to actually try to execute us a lot more, just to have us come go down with him when he go down.
So let's start with 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verses 3 through 6. All right, so this man is being revealed for who he truly is, and his attention, his true attention for the people. All right, right. So if you truly believe that, for example, those genetically modified mosquitoes is to benefit the people, you don't have a damn clue. You don't have a damn clue how evil this fucking elites are, man. All right.
This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 3 through 6. Verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means. That day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Right. So it says, for that day shall not come. It's come out the day when Yahawashi return. The day of Yahawah's return. All right. And it says, and the before it says, except there come a falling away first, and that the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, as Esau Edom, the wicked. All right, no, the elite. They're being revealed for who they truly are, and their actual intentions for the people. They want to get you corrupted up, see hipped up, just so you can get caught up in that lake of fire. World War III, in the wrath of YAHAWASHI Yahawashi, the word is called God and Jesus Christ. Okay, he's trying to take down as many people as possible. Right. So before the Esau's rulership can actually fall and come to an end, he has to be revealed for who he truly are and his intentions. The whole world got to see that Esau Edom is truly the so-called white people, right? Has to be revealed to the world that the so-called white people, the self-proclaimed white people, are truly the very wicked as mentioned in the Bible. The very nation that our power hates. The very nation that all they do is just lie, steal, kill, destroy. Okay, the very nation that goes against the higher power. Okay, all right. Be revealed for who they really are and their intentions. Like it says in 2 Corinthians 2:11, his devices, right? Lord, the Bible is an evil purpose. They're being revealed of their evil purpose, which is what? Trying to fulfill the NWO. Okay, got it.
Verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he is as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
That's for an example, right? The genetically modified soul, that too, yeah, right? The genetically modified mosquitoes is one of many examples of how that scripture the brother read, that this damn devil, so-called white man, started with the elite. They have that godlike complex. They trying to remove our power, YAHAWASHI Yahawashi, and try to make it seem like they're like they're the Most High. They'll take the original and make a copy of it. They will take, let's say for example, natural herbs, no fruits, vegetables, your food was already natural good for you, but they want to make a copy of it, a genetically modified version of it. They now, instead of just having actual real lamb, real chicken, they want to 3D print the shit. Eat fake ass fucking food. Eat seedless fruit, which is going off. It's not good for you. Okay? Instead of giving you natural herbs as medicine, he wants to make prescription drugs, which only harms you even more, or it just keeps you stable with your injury, or your illness, just so you keep coming back and continue to remain poisoned. All right? It harms you, yeah. Every medicine you get, every medicine, so-called medicine you get, always got that fucking caution logo, right?
Can cause this,
well, like,
possibly cause that.
Like for example, right? You taking a prescription pill to try to cure a certain pain, right? But the downfall of that is that you may take a pill to try to deal with one pain, but then it can possibly cause another effect. Like, you go to your doctor for something, you get a particular prescription pill. Before you know it, now your arms and your joints are fucked up. Now you look like a T-Rex. So now you got to go back to your so-called physician, your doctor, right? The physician of no value, because now your arms looking like a T-Rex. So you taking pills for that. But now you take, now something, you're on the pills and medicine for this. Now, while your arms look like a T-Rex. You got one leg that's constantly looking like a fucking flamingo. Now you go back to your doctor. Now you looking like, your top right, you look like a dinosaur. Bottom half like a fucking flamingo. Take pills to try to fix both of them. Now your neck is twisted. Now you looking like a dinosaur, ostrich, and a fucking flamingo.
Look, everything that the brother's saying, this is how Esau Edom does. He uses you as a guinea pig, man.
Yeah.
He creates some shit in the lab as an appeal to have some sort of effect on this. And then guess what? After he exposes or gives it to the public, man, he literally is just using it to fucking use you people as guinea pigs, man. That's all he's doing.
America ain't nothing but a big ass corporation. This is a big ass corporation, big ass business. This ain't life, man. It's a fucking prison cell for the Israelites, the so-called Black, Latinos, and Native American Indians. It's a fucking prison cell. It ain't home. All right, we're still in fucking slavery, man. All right. Yeah, 5 and 6.
Verse 5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in this time.
Right, so that he is talking about Esau Edom, the so-called white man, started with the elite. Right, he's being revealed in his time. He's being revealed of what? Of who he truly are, which is the Edomites, the so-called white people, right? Right, the actual wicked people, right, the wicked nation, and their intentions. And what's their intentions? Trying to get, they're trying to get people, right, started with the Israelites, to constantly stay away from certain power. His intentions trying to get you to see him up, trying to get you to be part of his agenda, the NWO, New World Order, the so-called New World Order. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna go to the world was given to the hands of the earth was given to the hands of the wicked. They built 9:24, and then after you get that, you can get Micah 2, and then Micah 2:1. Joel 9:24.
The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where? And who is he?
So if the earth wasn't given to those so-called white people, started with the elite, the RAWCHAA family, DuPont, right? Right? The Edomites, right? The modern day Romans. If the earth wasn't given to them to rule, then who then? Who's the one that's going around decreeing unrighteous decrees that, hey, you could be a fucking sodomite. You could be a man popping another man in his ass. You could be a woman and lay down with another woman. You could be a human being and lay down, act like sexually with an animal. You can eat abominable food. You can sin because apparently our power doesn't hate the sinner, he hates the sin. The stupid shit that these wacky tax people fucking preach. Pretty much stand double. Which nation is constantly pushing out laws that goes against the laws of YAHAWASHI Yahawashi? They got laws that justifies the wicked but condemns the wicked. I mean, these damn devils got laws to where it justifies the wicked but condemns the righteous. And the scripture goes into that, how woe unto them that justify the wicked and condemn the just. I think, right? No destruction to you fucking Edomites, man. Right? If it's not the Edomites that's causing havoc or hell, right? Then who? Is it Moab, the so-called Chinese? Is it Ammon, the so-called Japanese? Is it the fucking Hamites, so-called Africans? Is it Ishmael? The so-called Indians, right? Yeah. Ishmaelites? Is it the actual Egyptians? Is it Ethiopians? Who? It's Esau Edom. They don't want some rule shit. Everything is wicked. It's fucked up because of him. All right.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verses 1 and 2. Verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands.
So these fucking Edomites, right? Started with the elites, right? Because the earth was given to the hands of the wicked, right? Because they're in rulership. That's all they do is devise iniquity. They practice mystery. They constantly lying, evil. Because we heard earlier how it said, least Satan talking advantage of us. Satan is an actual person. 2 Corinthians 2, 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Satan is talking about an actual person, Esau, Edom. Because Satan goes into adversity. It goes into someone, pretty much someone who plots against another. That's these fucking Edomites constantly plotting evil against against Jacob. You know, the Israelites constantly trying to figure out a way how he can just take over the world in an evil, wicked way and try to wipe us out as a nation. All right, that's all they do is trying to figure out how can it be wicked as hell today. Pretty much, wake up, you wicked as hell. All right, devils.
Verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by force, and houses they take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
And that's another example. Another example with these fucking devils, the so-called white people, start with the elites, are constantly, plotting on their bed. How can we take this nation's land? How can we take this nation gold? How can we how can we invade this nation and take it? You know, make it seem like we're talking on nice words, food and oil, but in the back of my mind, we want to kill these niggas.
Yeah, war is it? Or
Yeah,
come on now.
every day they always trying to figure out how can they steal, lie, steal, kill, conquer, covet another man's possession. Just be wicked as hell. All right. If the earth wasn't given to the Edomites, then who then? All right. All right. So we're gonna see. Get the family word. Like the sandbox. We'll get the family word, and then after that, we're gonna end it with the powers coming soon to the elect.
Is it a video or a picture?
It's an actual picture. It's a picture, yeah. It looks like the sand type block.
Oh, okay, I found it. Yeah, YouTube's putting timers on posts now. Just take them down. Just taking them down, amazing.
Yes, like let's say like the brothers, the prophets, who have like let's say like over 1K subscribers, right? You gotta have a certain amount of subscribers to where you have a section on your YouTube channel that says community, and you can actually upload posts instead of like images and stuff. And pretty much there's going to be a timer of like how long can that post will be up before it's removed. If you got the spiritual eyes to see and the ears to hear, you will look at it like that's the family of word, the family of hearing this word of this truth is slowly ushering in. All right, before you know it, everything, all the brothers, all the prophets, platform are going to be shut down. The way like it's going to be as if like you never done any work. All right, but they're slowly working their way there. Before you know it, just you as a man, it may be a timer on your live videos, all your lessons, your actual lessons. They may put a timer on your videos to where like that lesson may only be available for 24 hours. And then 24 hours later, boom, they removed it to the point where it may be to the point where they're gonna have no choice but to just literally cut off the internet. So the prophets won't be able to. So we won't be able to be out there pushing this truth out and exposing these fucking devils who they are. Okay. All right. The family of his word is actually about to be fulfilled right before your eyes, man. Want to get that about Amos chapter 8, verses 11 to 13. Matter of fact, you're gonna get that next. You're gonna get that too. But start with Joel.
What was this all do?
Yes, chapter 15, verse 21. Then we go to that. Because mind you, the reason why that these devils are trying to usher in that, they're pretty much trying to cut the prophets off for pushing this truth out, is because this word is very dreadful, to their ears. This doctrine, the scripture goes into that. 15.
This is the book of Job, chapter 15, in verse 21. A dreadful sound is in his ears, and prosperity, the destroyer, shall come upon him.
Right? So that dreadful also goes into fear and terror. So the elites, right? Those who are actually rulership, right? They're pretty much whenever they hear or come across any of the teachings, starting with our apostles and elders, the GMS, all the men on down, that also has the testimony of YAHAWASHI W4Y, which is the spirit of prophecy, right? Mentioned in Revelation chapter 19, verse 10, right? When they hear that trumpet being blown, right? Right? This word is a dreadful sound to them. It puts them in fear. They're in terror because it also prophets because that dreadful sound. It pretty much reminds the Edomites their future. For an example, when they hear that dreadful sound, right? This word, Revelation chapter 13, verse 10 pops in mind. That reminds them these niggas about to go into slavery soon. Right? So there's for an example, right? And how they rule is about to come to an end. And probably Obadiah pops up in their mind, like, damn, looks like it wiped out forever after 1,000 years. All right? So and because of that dreadful sound, when you hear something that's unpleasant to your ears, you try to figure out how to mute that sound. Right? So that's how these damn devils will try to mute, right? The voice, the mouthpieces of our power is by causing the prophets to not be able to push out this word. And it's going to get to a point where we're literally not going to be able to push out the word publicly because of that great persecution, that great wrath he's about to come down on. Revelation 12 and 12, and then jump to verse 17. Okay? All right, but that family word is right around the corner. Okay? So if you want, see that this word, this report is a dreadful sound unto Esau Edom. You don't like it. This gospel, right? The good news is bad news for him, but good news for the prophet. All right? It's good news to the prophet that, hey, these niggas, the Edomites, about to be put into slavery, right? It's bad news to them, but it's good news to us. Like, damn, finally, these niggas about to be the new slaves, about to be the new niggas. Their woman gonna be the new Eve. Chapter 8.
The book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11 through 13. Verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the word of the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. And they shall wander sea to sea, and from the north, even from the east, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, and shall not find it. In that day shall the fair virgin and young men faint for thirst.
All right, so mind you, right, famine also goes into shortages. So it's going to be a shortage on having access to this word, all right, to that wine. Again, like the scripture says, how there was a, I think, if I'm not mistaken, in Revelation 11. I think double check. forgot which one it was, but the scripture that goes into how no, I think it's in Isaiah, if I'm not mistaken, but it was a crime for wine in the street. Wine answers for wisdom and knowledge is true, but actually strong drinks too. But for answers, right? Because what the famine of the word. But the word is read in Amos chapter 8, verses 11 to 13. It's going to be a shortages on having access to the prophets to give you answers. You better comfort you. Okay, why? Because they're gonna come down with that great wrath. They'll start persecuting them. Okay, shut down the internet. They're gonna make it to where we won't be able to push out the word on the internet, and to the point where we can't even be out in public teaching. Okay, but and then when that famine of word happens, right? And you don't see the prophets out there teaching no more, whether it's on the internet, out there in public in the real world, right? People, when shit hits the fan, people trying to find answers. They're gonna be scrolling through the WWW, the World Wide Web, starting with YouTube, right, and any other platforms, where the people are, where people remember the prophets pushing this truth out on, and they're not gonna be able to find them there. They're gonna go to the very places where the public, the people. Remember these prophets teaching that always in byways, the parking lots, out there in public, and they're not going to see them. They may go, a whole week straight, 2 weeks straight, faithfully, waiting around the approximate time that people remember you seeing you teaching it, and you ain't going to be there. You're going to be going through YouTube, page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, 10 plus, and now one. Of great millstone lessons are going to be pushed up, and all other men that also has the testimony of YAHAWASHI for the prophet. None of their lessons are going to be on there. Okay, all right. I remember RAWCHAA had mentioned something about the family of the word, and it stuck with me ever since. Like the prophets are still going to be putting that work. We still going to be teaching. It's just that. It's going to be like behind closed doors kind of type. All right, it's going to be a blessing to the Israelites who are going to stumble across one of the prophets and be able to receive the wisdom and knowledge, receive answers, to be taught. Okay, the teachers, maybe like kind of like underground kind of type. You got to know somebody that knows someone that knows the prophet. To be able to, to get access to this truth, man. It's going to be very, it's literally going to be a secret council. It's literally going to be a secret council during the family work. It's not going to be available to the public no more. It's going to be available only to those who got the ears to hear. All right? And 1/3, the men, women, and children, that's not the elect. It's going to be saved later on. Isaiah 4:1, your wife, the woman that's going to eventually be under your hedge of protection. You're going to have to teach them the ways. You're going to have to lead them, right? So yeah, and people won't be wandering, highway to highway, street to street, internet, website to website, but you're gonna find now one prophet channel that actually has the actual 1% truth. Okay, and verse 13 says, "The fine virgins, the strong young men will thirst for water." Right?
That day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst.
Yeah, faint for thirst. When you read that in the NLT version, the New Living Translation, it actually says how the young fine woman or a young maid, something like that, and the men shall thirst for the Lord's word. They shall thirst for the Lord's word, for wisdom and knowledge. Because what? They're going to desire answers to why all hell breaks loose. They're going to want to really know from the prophets, like, hey, is the Quran really what it is? All right. Why is there strange apparitions around? Why there's Leviathan's cousins rolling around fucking shit up? Why there's monstrous apparitions, strange apparitions, newly created creatures roaming around? Why there's people, wild beasts? Why there's lions in the hood? Why there's hyenas running around eating shit? Wolves and elephants. There's gonna be Jumanji out here and shit. it's gonna be bad out here. All right, they're gonna want answers, okay? But the teachings are going to be very secret. It's going to be very precious, okay? All right. So we're going to go to one more for that, Isaiah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, and verse 11. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
So like Amos chapter 8, verse 12, when it say how they stagger from east to east, north to the east, right, trying to find a word to paraphrase, right? While they're doing that, while they're out there seeking for the prophets, they're going to be crying for wine. They're going to be crying for answers. They're going to deeply desire to actually come across a prophet. But the thing is, though, you may be able to find what you're looking for, but you're not going to be able to have what you're looking for. So you may come across a prophet, but you ain't going to be able to receive the prophet, because the spirit may, like it says in Ezekiel, how power shall make your tongue speak to the rule of thy mouth. Pretty much, our power may put the spirit on you, to not rebuke that Israelite, to not give him the answers that he is looking for. But then again, if our power decides to put that spirit on you to rebuke them, right, to give them the answers, well, hey, if he has the ear to hear, let him hear. But if he or she still can't get it, hey, move on. Because what? They are a stiff-necked people, a rebellious house. Okay? So we're going to move over to the last topic. Got it? No, yours, right? Got it?
Let's see. Oh, God, right there. Salaki, let me take this off real quick. Okay, Con. All right, you got it.
You saw that video, right? It looked like something was like Gatorade for the boys.
Yeah, boy.
Long, right? And if you look at the silhouette of it, it looks like there's an actual feed. It looks like it had like a body of like a crab. Look at the
like a shell.
It looked like a shell.
Yeah, like robotic.
Yeah, it definitely looked robotic. Artificial intelligence. Like it definitely wasn't man. Yeah, it's definitely something. Okay. All right. But the reason why I brought that up because these damn devils have such technology, man. They grew wise enough on the left hand side to be able to create such things. Just so YAHAWAH BAHASHAM can show out his power on the right hand side. So the world can see what righteous power looks like. And the elect are going to be imputed with spiritual powers, man. All right. So the elect men can become those battle axes and weapons of war to fight against, pretty much, fucking house of Esau, pretty much the house of the wicked. Because the house of the wicked got some crazy shit.
If you look closely too, real quick, thing looked like it was producing its own energy. Its own energy was actually emanating out of its own, like, I guess you would say shell, because I don't know, it looked like a robot or some shit when they paused it, but yeah, it was emanating its own energy. So that just goes to show you, like, yeah, man, on the left hand side, they got some shit that's probably, artificial intelligence that is emanating its own energy that's out here running around, and we don't even know it.
It ran through that city street like, phew. And if you look at the people in the background, they still in La La Land. They still La La Land, just bothered. They still glued to their fucking phone, worrying about how many followers they got, how many viewers they got, who view their stories, what's a Snapchat score, what nigga purchased a OnlyFans bundle, and the fucking list goes on, man. How many points did LeBron James get? Did Megallion, Megan Stallion twerk today? Did Carly B cook or clean today? Just throwing out an example. It shows how, believe it or not, there's something out here than just human beings. There's something much more intelligent out here, man. Right before your eyes, you can't see it right now. You got it.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 24, and verse 49. And behold, I send the promise of my Father upon you. But tarry ye in the city of Jerusalem until ye be endued with power from on high. Literally, endued, right? That goes into endow or provide with a quality or ability, a skill to do something, right? So similar terms would be talent, power, skills, mastery, and ability, right? Possession of the means. Okay, yeah, in the what is it? The blue letter, the Strong's definition says to put on, clothed with, or arrayed. That's being like endowed with power from YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. That's where HaKadosh being endowed into.
That's that spirit of the Lord, right? Well, spirit in Isaiah 39:19, spirit was imparted warlike energy. That warlike energy of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is being indulged, is being clothed into your spirit. Okay? To back you up too, everything you just said, we go into that word power, right? Power. Dunamis, right? I go to dunamis. Strong G 1411. Dunamis. I came across something that says power for performing miracles. So when the elect men are endued, right? They're going to be endued with power to be able to perform miracles, because we're going to need a divine intervention. In fact, let me just finish right here. It also goes into miraculous power, miraculous, which goes into occurring through divine or supernatural intervention or manifesting such power. So the elect man, put sincere brothers out there, right? The hopeful elect, remain patient. He wait on our power, because he's going to engulf you with that warlike energy. He's going to engulf your spirit with miraculous power to perform miracles, to manipulate elements, to be able to tread upon serpents and scorpions and all the power of the enemy, to be able to make something out of nothing. You probably walk up to a polluted river, right? Because of it got nuclear radiation, or it's just bad, it's polluted. You can take that water and cleanse it, to manipulate the elements that's causing that water to be polluted and have clean water. Or remember how you and I was walking together, and you like one day like you and I are just walking through Jacob's trouble, and then if we got no water, but you pour water on the thin air, it's like a bottle of water you hang, you take a sip out of it, and like it never shrinks, and he give it to me, and I shared it.
Yeah, like it never goes away, never lasts.
Yep. Like, wow. Being able to let's say the blackout happens during the winter time, the dark cold winter, right? Your place is dwelling it's cold, but you're able to manipulate the elements within your place of dwelling where it's warm there. You don't need to rely on Esau Edom for the fucking thermostat, the heater. You rely on YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI because you was patient. He indulged you with that kind of power to perform miracles to where you and your wives from Isaiah 4:1 believe on to you, right? And you want to make sure they warm, they're comfortable too, right? Right, and your children too, right? You're gonna manipulate the elements that's causing your place to be cold. You're gonna make it warm. Vice versa, it's hot as fuck, right? You're gonna manipulate the elements that's causing your place of dwelling to be so hot, so humid, to where you make it cool. The stove ain't working, but you want something to eat, or you want your wives to cook something for you. You can manipulate the pot to be hot, to boil the water, to cook. Okay, right? You gotta find that spirit of being like a child. Okay, we were kids, our imagination was just off the roof. You can think about all kinds of powers that you want to be able to do as a kid. Yeah. You gotta find that kid again. So you can actually be creative for the kind of powers that the miracles, the miraculous powers that you're going to be able to perform through the spirit of YAHAWAH outside to preserve you from the famine, the pestilences, right? From Jacob's trouble, all hell breaking loose. With your enemies on the left hand side trying to attack you, to be able to perform certain powers to save yourself, to save your wives, your servants, and your children. Okay, all right, you got it.
Real quick, when it says power, I also went into that as well. Where it says power, says strength, violence, mighty, abundance, and it says ability of wonderful works. Wonderful works.
It say strength. Your birth gonna be strong as fuck. Birth gonna be like Hancock. You're gonna see a fucking train coming through. You're gonna be like Hancock. Just boom.
Hell yeah.
He put his shoulder down.
Hell yeah. Stop that.
You gotta. Or you can pull a Black Adam. You blind. You got one. You saw a fighter jets trying to command you to go down. You gonna punch the shit out of the wing, like, get the fuck out of here.
Hell yeah.
Or you gonna grab the actual in Black Adam trailer part 2, the second trailer. You can see how Black Adam, he's pushing a jet towards a mountain.
Oh yeah.
And made that shit crash and blew up. All right.
He just flies away from that shit.
You're gonna be strong as hell. You're gonna be like the Hawk, being able to pick up trucks and throw like a fucking softball. Alright? You're gonna be like that scene Black Adam with the Jew who was shooting at him. You can see how he picked one of them up and
he threw him at the other dude.
I got it.
Like,
I think that was the Then we did the other one.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 59 and verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up the standard against him.
All right, so when the enemies come down, like it says in Revelation 12:12, right? How the devil come down with great wrath, right? It's going to be like an overwhelming presence. Let's say he's coming with troops, whether they're human or not human, they're robots, cyborgs, they're synthetic beings, right? Right? They come into they break into your place of dwelling, right? Our power is gonna pretty much like when you're in danger, pretty much. Let's say the truth comes in like an actual flood, synthetic beings, and etc. Right? Our power is gonna lift up a standard for you, so you can be able to be preserved, be delivered out of the hands of our enemies. Standard, right? News, right? Strong G. I think strong 8. Yeah, strong 8. 51:27 news, and it goes into pretty much it says take flight, to flee, so being able to fly away, like it says how they that wait upon the Lord shall mount up a wing. You're gonna be able to fly, literally fly, either to the fight or away from danger. You're gonna be able to disappear. Say, for example, teleport your way out of danger. Or you can, I think another word is hid. And when you go to the word hid, a similar term, conceal. Go to another similar term for conceal, it means not visible, meaning invisible. Okay? So brothers will be able to, pretty much manipulate the elements to cause themselves to be invisible. So they can be able to escape from danger. Or you just whoop a whole platoon size, a whole platoon of troops invisible. You fuck them up invisible. They can't see you. Okay? All right? Or let's say, you playing with your kids, playing hide and seek. Just throwing about example. Playing hide and seek now. You play hide and seek with your kids, but no, but pretty much like for danger, okay? For danger, right? You better take flight, fly away, teleport, make something visible. You become very strong, being able to manipulate elements, perform miraculous powers, miracles, okay? All right.
So we're gonna move on to the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verses 29 to 31.
Oh yeah, by the way, when it says, so they shall fear the name of the Lord from the west, that west is Babylon, aka Persia. That's why you see the great number of Israelite men. Okay, the so-called black, Latino, Native American, and the Seminolan, Indian men or prophets here in Babylon, rising up, prophesying the names of our power, YAHAWAH and that comes in the spirit of fear, fearing our power. And from the east, over on the rising of the sun, the east, you got brothers that's also prophesying on the east part of the globe. Okay, you got the Israelite portion. Okay, all right, that's waking up into fearing the names of YAHAWAH.
Go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verses 29 through 31. And I went into this very deep with these three scriptures. Really, it's just 29 and 31 that has a lot of significant meaning. But, we're going to go through all of it, right? So, verse 29, he gives power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength, right? So, Strong's 8, 54:14. Nathan, right? To give, to bestow, right? Where it says he giveth power, right? He giveth. It says to give, to bestow, to grant, permit, ascribe, and trust, to give over, right? So you can see it as, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI granted his elect men with the power, right? Or entrusted his elect men with the power, or he gave him over, or he gave over the power of him basically to be where it says he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increases strength. So he giveth them power so their strength to be increased, right? So it says to bestow, right? Confer or present an honor, right, or gift. And that goes into the Israelite man, the elect men. That's the right. That's their birthright. If you think about it, to gain this power and to rule this world under YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, it's a right. They're going to be bestowed this power.
Back real quick. It said trust was one of them, right? It's trust, right? This how YAHAWAH entrusted prophets to be able to prophesy, to act the word with care, because he entrusted you to be able to go prophesy, to go push his doctrine out, and you handle it with care, right? And you being patient. Our power is going to entrust you with more power, which is going to be spiritual power. All right? Being able to perform such miraculous power. Okay?
I'm actually going to go into that word, entrust. It says assign the responsibility for doing something to someone. Right? In the similar terms, it's to charge, assign, delegate, endow. And endow is to provide with a quality or ability or asset, right? To endue, provide, or equip, to bless. So YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI has blessed his elect men, right? The prophets of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, he has blessed them with the RAWCHAA to prophesy in his name the downfall of this place, to It takes a whole different kind of spirit to prophesy out here, either by yourself or with a camp. You know, what's that scripture that says, you know, basically, you know, we're fools for Yahawashi's sake. You know, we look like fools out here.
The prophets, the believers about power, we are fools for Yahawashi's sake, but we're wise in the eyes of our Lord.
Yep. We look like fools to the rest of the world. Standing out here, we got a video camera, we're reading Bibles,
We're talking about spiritual power.
but literally, all this is biblical though. All this is in the Bible. If you really truly read it and actually go into the words, you would have actually a great understanding that a lot of this stuff is literally from a sci-fi movie. All of it. There's stuff about monsters in here. There's stuff about spiritual power. Stuff about healing. Stuff about, you know, great famine. The destruction of this place, Babylon. Literally. And I'm going to go into that word power. Right? It's Strong's H3581. Ohah. It says strength, power, might. Strength of angels and power of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI.
Strength of angels.
So literally, man, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is going to entrust you, right? And bestow upon you the strength of angels and the power of himself, man. The power of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI.
It's gonna be some silver surfers out here.
Hell yeah.
It will be filled with cosmic energy from, you know, power from the very. They're gonna get power from the one
source,
who from the ancient of days, where there's no beginning or end with it. The creator of all things that's in the heavens and earth. Okay.
Going down to verse 30. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. So, that's very simple, honestly. There's nothing, you know, really to break down or go in depth with, you know. But you know, where it says, even the youth shall faint and be weary, so and the young men shall utterly fall. So literally, once that power is manifested to the world, man, the young people, even the young men, right, the children, they're gonna have fear, man. They're gonna be scared of people like this. They'll be appalled. Yeah, they're gonna be astonished, but at the same time, they're gonna be in so much fear, man, because they never seen something like that. They thought that was only in movies.
Like that scripture says, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. Because what? They're going to see so-called black men, Hispanic, Latino men, Native American Indian men, Seminole Indian men, being able to do things that you only see in like Marvel and DC, in related films. The people with power. But actually happening in the real world right before their eyes. They're going to be in awe, they're going to be in fear, okay? Especially like the scoffers, the mockers, right? They're going to be in fear and shit, all right? The whole world. Yeah, they're going to, like I say, truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah. Okay? I was like, yeah, I just read that out. Yeah, that's definitely true, man. Going into verse 31 now. But they that wait upon the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. So real quick, I have broke that down into
that word renew, right? That word renew, it holds a lot of weight. Really, when you actually research, you actually go a little more in depth with the word renew, and you got
so I broke this scripture down in 7 different parts, right? Directly from the Blue Letter Bible. So when it says, well, really 6 parts, because they that wait, you know, that's really just, you know, us being patient in the flesh. Yeah. But going into renew, like the brother was saying, this is Strong's H2498. Kala, right? It goes into alter, to change, to modify, to change for the better, right? So when that standard is lifted, man, and the renewing of the bodies happen, literally the bodies are going to be changed, right? Altered, modified, changed for the better. And it also goes into transmute, which is to change in form or nature or in substance. Yeah, I got it again. To transmute, to change in form in nature or substance, right? And also a word that also goes with that, like a similar word, is metamorphes and transmography. And transmography is transform in a surprising or magical manner.
Now, mind you, the reason why the brothers bringing this up, because we had talked, recently how like you guys, man, we've been talking about how like man, like how the way how our body is right now is going to be able to perform such miraculous power. How the hell can this very body, the way how it is right now, be able to fly at such altitude, fly at such speed? How can this body be able to make itself invisible? How can his body be able to take such damage? How can his body be able to run at certain speed and not get tired at all? How can this body be able to do such power? And I've had like little dreams and visions. Brothers had it too. How like he can see brothers like before. Now, mind you, I'm just as a man, a vision, dreams. How like and like that word would go just like pretty much like a change, like inwardly and outwardly transmute, right? So like like we can like sometimes we can see how like the elect men, like whatever body that they're in right now, that body is going to be in the glory of the terrestrial, right? And how like let's say like you may the brothers may get a little bit dense, a little bit stronger. Brothers may be a little bit taller. Brothers' feet may finally become like lion's feet. How we're supposed to be, because it helps with stealth, stability, being able to run. Our face. Like if you look at your teeth, right? Believe it or not, if you really look at your teeth, it looks like the teeth has fangs. Because teeth supposed to be a way to be able to chew into meat, into food. So we can see how like the fangs may get a little bit sharper. Not like how vampires where that shit is literally coming out their mouth. But like your teeth may become a little more dense, a little bit sharper, so you can be able to chew down on actual meat, flesh. The cooked flesh. Right? To be specific. Not flesh of human, right? The brothers may grow a little bit taller, they're gonna be more dense, more solid. Let's say the brothers may be on the little chubby side. The brother may be, kind of solid then. He's gonna be changed. The brothers who may lack full hair, you may get full hair, you may get a full beard, your eyes may fucking change, literally. Your pupil may change a little bit. You're gonna be looking different, man. Real quick, because of that word, just be as a man.
And after that, it says transmute, right? The change in form or nature, right? What's the nature of our state right now? A human being, a mere mortal. This is the nature of us being immortal, right? A human being. But it says to change form. To change form from what? From this mortal state to a celestial state, or to a terrestrial state, but that is beyond this fucking mortal way of existence. A lot of people can't even comprehend what that would possibly mean, which we probably don't either, because we never seen it before. But hey, we're gonna be changed in form, Lord willing, be those men. It's this change in form, nature, and substance, right? And transmogrify, it's just a change, transforming a surprising or magical manner. That's gonna be some glorious, man. Some glorious that these simple-minded people are not gonna be able to comprehend, and they, in their mortal minds, they're gonna bug the fuck out and be like, oh no, that's not right. That's something demonic or something like that. But at the end of the day, our power is just, right? And one of his main titles is AHLAHAYANAWA, right? Demon-like power. So what do you think he's gonna give things like men? Terrible power, like just power. Like him. Terrible like power. All right. Imagine, and especially those two words, alter, modify. Something about your entire being, especially the body that your spirit is in, the body. Something about it has to be altered, modified. The very atom, the molecules about the body, your DNA has to be altered and modified to where you can actually be able to start performing such turbo-like power. Literally, when it says transforming, surprising That's literally a dramatical change, man. You are changing into another. You're literally, it's like that scripture where it says you shall be changed into another meaning. You're gonna be changed beyond your mortal comprehension. You're gonna be like, oh shit.
We're gonna be thinking like a god.
Yes.
Power. We'll be literally thinking like our power. YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. You ain't gonna be thinking like a mortal no more. You're gonna be thinking like an actual god.
Yes. You're not gonna be lusting over fucking fleshly things. It's literally gonna be a fucking power under Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. And then I went into they shall mount up, right? And that's going into Strong's 8:59:27, right? And it's Allah, right? To go up, to ascend, to climb, to spring up, shoot forth, to be superior to. So when the elect men get that power, right, they're gonna be superior to the mortal-minded people on this mortal plane of existence, right? And they're gonna be able to shoot forth, right? It says to mount up and ascend. And ascend goes up to rise through the air. To rise through the air. Listen, the elect men are gonna have the power to literally take flight. And then once it says, you know, with wings as eagles, right? Going into wings, that's a similar word, is pinion. And pinion is the outer part of a bird's wing, including the flight feathers. Right? So real quick, you know, this is just me and the brother speaking as men. We were thinking of this spiritually, right? Because you got to think, we're not birds, right? You can't take what the scriptures say verbatim. When the elect men get that power, they're not going to have fucking wings coming out their back, right? To take flight into the air. It's not like that. You can't read it verbatim or read it just how it is, right?
It's a dark saying.
Yeah.
It's a verb that requires
a different understanding.
It's a spirit of deep understanding.
Yeah.
To be able to understand what Yahawah Yahawashi is talking about here.
So going into pinion, right, where it says the outer parts of the bird's wing, including the flight feathers, right? If you look at this spiritually, right, we are those like how what's his name? Elder Kazak goes into this. We are the sons of God, you know. We just fallen from our first estate, you know, our stature, right? So the fact that we fell from our first estate, we were given into this mortal bodies, right? The chains of darkness. And thinking of this spiritually, right? The opinion could be something spiritually, as in fleshly, right? As your pineal gland, right? Where spiritual things actually are amplified or increased in the body or in the mind itself. If you think of it spiritually, right? Our opinion has been cut off, that we're not able to, you know, accomplish this ability here on this mortal plane of existence. We've forgotten how to do these things, right? We've fallen from our first estate. Now we can only do things of the flesh in this mortal plane. Walk, run, and guess what? What comes with walking and running? Fatigue. Now you got to nourish your body. Now you need to go to sleep to re-energize for the next day. We get weak. We're mortal. We're feeble. Right? So thinking about that, right? Opinion is actually another similar definition, right? It says bind the arms and legs of someone. In similar terms, there's immobilize, restrain, hold fast, to hold down. So Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi has literally immobilized our spirit, right? Brought us down into these mortal bodies, the chains of darkness, that we're not able to do the things that we were able to do in the past. You know, Lord willing, we were those first fruits of the spirit, right? Where it says to hold down, He's holding us down. Literally, the only power we have right now on a low level is to have the QADASH imbued into us to be able to prophesy the name of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. It's and faith.
Faith is the superpower that we have right now. Being able to understand and believe in the scriptures, you know, the whole thing, right? The scripture literally is already, and being able to understand, break it down, teach it, is already a form of already having spiritual powers. It's just, you know, our power just hasn't increased it yet. Increased to where we can finally, pretty much our power will put it in our pineal gland, in our pineal gland, put it in our remembrance on how to fly again.
The pineal gland is like a doorway to connect with the spirit. So there you can see it as our pineal glands have been, you know, severed from our spirit, but enough is still attached and we came back into our remembrance of who we are. And that's still, you know, a low level of spiritual power, you know, for having faith and actually teaching this word.
Got enough spiritual powers to have faith.
Yeah, literally.
I'll give it just enough spiritual powers just so we can have faith, because that's already a forward power to have faith.
Hell yeah, because to the outside world, to someone that's really simple, you know, we would say this to them, the things that we're saying right now, they'll be like, what the hell y'all fucking on? What y'all smoking? Y'all talk about powers, people flying. God loves everybody, not just certain people. Like, nah, man. You need to have a certain spirit to be in this truth, man. And literally, the Lord literally brings people in where it says, you know, many are chosen, many are called, but few are chosen. It's not for everybody, man.
You got to have a spirit that's literally not from the Lord.
Yeah. Literally going into where it says they shall run, right? Strong's 873:23 roots. It says to run swiftly, to dart, move quickly in a hurry, run hastily.
It's to dart, shoot, like
literally.
that thing we saw in the video.
Yeah, literally, that's the dart, bro. That's fast as hell. Literally, and it swiftly goes into the definition at high velocity or high rate of speed, quickly, rapidly, like lightning.
Think of the Flash, for example.
Yes. Yep. Literally.
Quicksilver, for example, okay?
Going into dart is an act of running somewhere suddenly or rapidly. A similar term is shoot, flash, fly, flight, dash, or bolt. Man, you're gonna be running so fast. It's like that scripture where it says, their face shall shine, they shall run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. Man, you're gonna be running so fast, you're gonna be causing sparks to lift off the ground after your trail behind you. There's gonna be freaking sparks coming out of that shit.
You know how Ghost Rider on
Oh,
a motorcycle,
yeah.
it goes so fast that it leaves a trail of like fire. It may be something like that. You may run so fast that you will leave like a trail of fire. Boom! The concrete may break a little bit, right? Boom! Correct.
Yeah. Going into the last part of the scripture where it says, and they shall walk and not faint. That's Strong's 8:32:12. Y'all out? And it says, vanish, to go, walk, come, depart, proceed, move, or go away. Right, and when I went into that word vanish, right, it's just to disappear suddenly or quickly, completely. Withdraw, depart, leave, and heaviness. And heaviness means to pass out of sight, memory, or existence. Woo-hoo. Right, and to depart, leave, especially in order to start a journey, right, to withdraw, flee, or fly. So, and this is just us speaking as men again, you know, we're not, you know, obviously we don't know truly what's going to happen, right? But when it says they shall walk, right, we're also thinking when it says vanish directly from the blue letter Bible, when they shall vanish, right, when it says they shall walk, they're going to vanish literally suddenly into thin air, these elect men.
It goes into disappear when the standard is lifted, right? Standard too, right? Disappear, right? Go vanish.
To turn invisible, man.
It says and not faint. Like, you know, like it's like in some movies, like TV shows, whenever someone vanishes or teleport, when they arrive to that other destination, they'll faint. They'll be like tired, like people like.
Yeah, like a good movie as an example is that Star Trek shit where Uncle Sahar goes into it a lot. They call it a tractor beam, right? When that tractor beam starts to demolecularize your structure and sends you to where you're supposed to be, some of the people that have been already accustomed to do that, right? They're fine. You can see them, you know, especially as the elect men. But the ones that are not accustomed to it, right? Like say you got a newbie that came onto the ship, who can tractor beam somewhere else as well, right? You can see him as in the movies, you'll see him, you know, he'll throw up, he'll be weak, he'll be weary. And you can see him as, you know, not having that power. And you also see the people that were okay. They're like, oh yeah, you know, he's new. You know, he's not used to it yet. So literally, to vanish, to disappear suddenly or quickly or completely, right? The elect men are gonna have those capabilities to literally suddenly disappear and literally to teleport somewhere to demolecularize their structures, right? and to literally appear somewhere else without no mortal like how you call it, like mortal impairment to your body and causing like infirmities like being sick, feeling weary, faint, like oh shit, I felt like I was gonna die. Like they're not gonna feel like that. They're just gonna suddenly know because that opinion is gonna be reconnected back to the spirit, and it's gonna allow them to be reaccustomed and be one back with the source, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Literally, hey, that was the end of it. Yeah, you got it.
That's pretty much it. Those are all the material we got for today. Lord willing, we caused you to fall asleep. Lord willing, you got something out of it. You was edified. You learned something from one of the 4 topics we brought out. So we're going to close out by giving much due, all praises, honor, and glory to
YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM QADASH.
double honors
Double honor.
to the apostles and elders and bishops and key investors. Much to respect. To the sincere Aki while labor work. Salawam.
Salawam.
To you believers, to the Aki while Akbar, to you brothers and sisters who prophet the truth. And as always,
DTA, Abad the Ball soon, Kwam Yasharal. Salawam.
Tonight is the Sabbath, so hey, enjoy your Sabbath. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.